The football team has no name. The New York Giants are a bunch of crybabies. And the Dallas Cowboys haven't won the Super Bowl since Jerry Jones was chasing that red Jeep with Jeff Goldblum in the back. And oh, yes, you are now watching a Philly Fuego production. Gracias, amigos.
No, your volume's working. What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I am Philly Foothills, and I am back in the Nest Out West, where I'm trying to bring you the best when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles content. Good morning, Eagles fans, Eagles Nation. It is Saturday, the 16th of January, 2021. I hope this video I hope this video finds everyone happy, safe, and well. We got through another week, but we still do not have a head coach. So we got some things to talk about this morning, Phil Billies. But before we get into it, let's take care of a little bit of business. Again, I go by Philly Foothills. If you are new to my channel, this is the Nest Out West, where I cover everything Philadelphia Eagles, everything pertaining, to anything, a lot of stuff that's going around the NFL. That if it could affect the Eagles in any way, I'm on it. I'm all about that green, and I stay mean. But I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. I am now 147 strong, Phil Billies. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Couldn't do it without you. And yeah, if you've already subscribed, I really much appreciate it. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below so you get more of me. And if you want notifications of all my content, go ahead and ding that bell. And if you, at the end of the video, or at the end when you're done watching, whenever, if you like what you've seen and heard today, go ahead and give me a thumbs up right down below there. So, yeah. So, we got a lot to talk about, like I said. Couple things. So, I mentioned in a video a day or two ago when Robert Saleh got hired when we're in the process of thinking about before Robert Saleh got hired as the New York Jets coach. We were all talking about him as a possible head coaching candidate, and I was wondering if he would qualify, in regards to the Rooney Rule and things like that. So, and he does. And some interesting things came out of this. Coming out of me kind of diving into that a little bit. So, Robert Saleh definitely does count towards the Rooney Rule. And because of that, because he is of Lebanese Muslim descent, he is now the first, and I give kudos to Mr. Saleh, or I guess we should now say Salah, because he's Lebanese Muslim, but he is the first Lebanese or Muslim Arab. It said on his Wikipedia page, Robert Saleh is the first Arab Muslim to become a head coach in the NFL. So, hats off to you, Mr. Salah. I hope you do wonderful things in the Jets. Just do not bring any kind of fight towards the Eagles, because I will have to tear you down, sir. No, but anyways, so because he was now hired, I wasn't aware of this, and I don't know if a lot of NFL fans in general are aware of this rule now. But any minority coach who is hired from a team, that team now receives two comp picks, two third-round comp picks, one this year, one next year. So the 49ers will now get a compensator, a comp pick in this year's draft, third round, and next year's draft, third round. And you know, obviously, if we were to hire someone like Todd Bowles or a Gerard Mayo from the New England Patriots, Todd Bowles from the Bucks, but those guys are obviously African American. If we were to hire them, if it was Mayo, the Pats would get 2 picks. If it was the Buccaneers with Todd Bowles, then the Buccaneers would get 2 picks. So that's kind of how that works, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Especially now that I guess I never realized that an Arab Muslim hadn't been a head coach in the NFL to this point, but you know, because I don't pay a lot of attention to, I mean, yeah, the Cowboys, yeah, the Giants, the Redskins, people maybe in the other contenders in the NFC, but I don't pay attention to everybody's head coach. So, some other coaching news, there are updates around the league, just to kind of get us all updated on where the Eagles are headed towards a head coach. But it looks like the Lions have their guy. Dan Campbell is expected to sign with the Detroit Lions. He is the current assistant head coach and tight end coach for the New Orleans Saints. So once the New Orleans Saints are done with their run, I'm sure he will be announced as the next head coach of the Detroit Lions. And it also some more information, you know, in regards to around the league. Brian DeBull, who is currently the offensive coordinator for the Bills, who are still obviously very much alive in the playoff race, but he is expected to sign with the LA Chargers and go head out west. So once the Bills are done with their run, I'm sure Brian DeBull will be announced as the next head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. And I know a lot of Eagle fans, I've seen around social media, things like that, they're kind of wondering why Eric Bieniemy's name is not being discussed by, you know, Eagles media, things like that. And the reason why that is because it looks like Eric Bieniemy, once the Chiefs are done with their run, looks like he is going to be signing with the Houston Texans and go coach up Deshaun Watson. So looks like Eric Bieniemy is also going to be off the market as well. Obviously, Urban Meyer is off the market. He is the next head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars with the number 1 pick. So he decided to head down south to Florida. He's a former college coach. If you guys don't know who Urban Meyer is, I mean, I don't even follow college football that much, and I know who Urban Meyer is. So, but yeah, he's definitely another name that's off the market. Yesterday, Arthur Smith, it was announced that he signed with the Atlanta Falcons, and he is the current offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans. So, obviously, his playoff run is done now, so that's why he was able to sign with Atlanta. But, where does that kind of leave the Eagles? We're all wondering, right? Where does that leave the Eagles? And I'm kind of wondering that myself, Phil Billies. Yeah, I mean, Deuce Staley interviewed yesterday for the job. Another thing I read, he interviewed for the job in Florida with Mr. Lurie yesterday. So we'll see how that kind of pans out. But it looks like Joe Brady is going to be headed back to. Looks like he's not overly sold on any of the head coaching positions that are left. And I don't blame him, especially with the Eagles' cap space position and the front office scenario. But looks like Joe Brady's going to be headed back to the Carolina Panthers to return as the offensive coordinator for another year under Matt Rule. But Yeah, I mean, I seen a small article earlier today that said Mike Kafka is supposedly now the front runner for the Eagles position. I don't know. I don't know how much celerity, solid, how much truth we want to take into that small article that I saw earlier. But yeah, Mike Kafka is basically like. I mean, I don't know the coaching similarities, but there's a lot of similarities in regards to him and Doug Peterson. They are both former quarterbacks that played for the Eagles, and who were brought up under the Andy Reid coaching tree. So, it would be very, very interesting to see the Eagles go with Mike Kafka, but I mean, stranger things have happened. There's some other names. There's a few other names out there, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything in regards to the Eagles with these names. But Jim Caldwell, I mean, he's an ex head coach in the NFL, but like I've said before, I think his time has kind of passed him. Brandon Staley, he's a defensive coordinator for the Rams. I haven't heard his name thrown around at all, really, with any of these head coaching jobs that are available. But supposedly the Eagles are still interested in Todd Bowles. I hate that idea. I think he showed us what he could do as a head coach with the Jets, and I don't think he would be able to do much better with the current, especially the current state of this team. So. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to kind of be patient, Philbillies, and see where this takes us. But, yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated to any new information that comes out as soon as it does. So, yeah, let me know what you think about in the comments about all this. If there's some names that I haven't mentioned that you may think the Eagles might seek. But, yeah, again, if you are new to my channel, I go by Philly Foothills. This is the Nest Out West. Give me a thumbs up down below if you've liked and seen if you've liked and I can't talk this morning. If you've liked and heard what you've seen this morning. Did I say that right? Yeah, I did. It's early. I apologize, Philbillies. Please give me a thumbs up down below. And I appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Share my videos. I'm almost to my goal for the end of January of 150. I only need 3 more subscribers. So help me get there. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Please be safe and peaceful this weekend. There's a lot of stuff going on, especially in the political world. But this is not the channel for that. But I just want to say thanks so much, and please be peaceful and safe this weekend. And as always, Philbillies, fly Eagles fly. And until next time, stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing me on your screen.